Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Vanilla Classic and our hardcore Druid run.
I am honored.
We're doing Guns of Northwatch today. Another ship from my fleet has been lost to the overzealous humans on Northwatch Hold. They must be dealt with. Their paranoia has them in a state of frenzy, trigger-happy, reckless louts. They are shooting at anything in their sights. Travel south along the merchant coast to the Hold and lay siege to their forces. Bring me the medals of their soldiers as proof. And for the love of my fleet, slay Captain Fairmount and her overzealous candidate. Can we use overzealous more in this quest? Because if we can, we should. If we can, we should. So yeah, that's how we're going to start things out. We do have a quest that turns in back in Taurajo. But aside from that, I feel like we're kind of wrapping things up here in the Barrens, with the exception of the Dwarven digging. So maybe that's our goal for today, is maybe we want to do Northwatch Hold. We'll get ourselves back down to Taurajo, and we will do the Dwarven digging quest. What's it actually called? Gon's Reclamation. Dwarven digging was like a level 10 quest back in Mulgore, but same concept. People are digging. We want to stop them. We do have a talent point that I thought we had spent it, but apparently I deliberated and never decided on anything. Because I kind of thought that I wanted to do a respec. Because I'm not really... I mean, we're still using it, right? But we're not really relying on it because we're not using our bear form as much. Either way... Yeah, I really don't know. We don't even have Ferocious Bite yet, so going here seems like a waste. I guess we'll just finish off Thick Hide. It doesn't feel optimal for playing in cat form as much as we are, but... So yeah, I mean, we came here at level 24. It's a level 20 quest. But a lot of the guys are level 16 that we have to fight. So we're not going to be getting a lot of kill XP for this. We might not be getting any kill experience, depending on if there are guys that are higher level, higher up in the area. But what it does mean is that less danger for us at this point. There's an escort quest that we can do on the way out. And if it's there, we'll do it. If it's not there, we will move on. Somebody has definitely been up here within the last couple of minutes, perhaps even moments. Ah, yes. The lesson that we had kind of learned. And it's a tough lesson to learn. And it's the reason why when Blizzard does their official hardcore servers, there need to be no arbitrary rules. And we need to be able to group with people out in the world. Because without that, I am faced with a choice. I can either try to ninja the enemy from this guy who's been patiently waiting, or I can patiently wait in the hopes that the next person doesn't ninja them from me. Whereas in real World of Warcraft, which is the game that we're playing WoW. Playing hardcore WoW, but we're still playing WoW. In WoW, you group up. And you all stand here together and you wait. You either have to do it that way, so that's one option, and you say, no, Robert, the spirit of hardcore is solo self-found. Okay. Then if that's your stance, then the respawn rate on named enemies, they have to respawn every minute. They all have to be tweaked, somehow set up, so that every single minute they respawn, so that you know you're in a line of 8 people, you're gonna wait 8 minutes. Do you want to wait 8 minutes? Because without that guy can be up there, you know, it could take anywhere from 30 seconds to 3 minutes for it to respawn. So yeah. That being said, I don't think I'm doing this quest. Sorry guys. We had learned that lesson kind of, and now this one's not asking us to go after one named guy. 3 different named guys in the same area with a low respawn rate without the ability to group up. I won't do it. I won't subject myself to it. Absolutely not worth our time. We have other things we can do. We can keep progressing. So let's do that. Let's go down to Camp Tarajo. Let's go ahead and turn in the quest that we have there. When we hit level 25, guys, we'll go back to Silverpine and we'll finish these up and we'll head into Hillsbred. And we'll at least do the first couple of quests, get the flight point and all that stuff to make sure that we get Hillsbred going. But yeah, I have really been enjoying this character's progression. I have really been enjoying staying here in the Barrens for so long. We did a little bit of stuff in Silverpine. We did a little bit of stuff up in Ashenvale. And we did what we did in Silverpine Forest, what feels like forever ago now. And it's been really good. I've really enjoyed it. We seem to be doing really well with the level curve. We're going to be going into Hillsbred at level 25, which I feel like is a really, really good level to go there. It puts us outpowered for some of the enemies, but at range for some of the other ones, and gives us a really good jumping off point. Because the next milestone we have to hit is level 33 or 34 to get into Stranglethorn. And between 25 and 35, you know, we got Hillsbred, we have the Arathi Highlands, a little bit of stuff maybe up in Alterac, and then maybe some stuff down in Thousand Needles.
Well met.
More at level 30. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking about the road ahead because it feels like there is a road ahead. 3 Thunder Lizard Blood.
Be careful.
Okay. What else do you got? Oh, the Ashenvale Hunt. That must just be, it must just be a breadcrumb into Ashenvale. Yeah, speaking of Ashenvale, Satyr Horns is yellow now. Oh my god, we have so many quests to do, guys. It feels so good. Having all this stuff to do, the Troll Charms, between a Rock and Thistlefur, the escort quest out of the dungeon. We have a lot of stuff to do. It's really great. Okay, let's see. Thunder Lizard Blood. Let's head south and we'll work on this one. Seems a lot more likely that we'll be able to complete it than the Northwatch quest.
Well met. Be careful.
It's hard to resist all the leather on the ground. It's hard to say, well, let's just leave it and carry on. Especially when we're getting medium leather from it, which is what I need for leatherworking right now. What I never really realized before is that we could turn 4 light leather into medium leather, so even skinning stuff that's under level, while not efficient, is totally worth it if the skins are free, you don't have to fight for them, somebody left them on the ground. These are the guys we need to kill anyway. So I feel completely okay about this use of my time, actually. Oh, there's Oatanka. At least now we know what he is and what he looks like. He is a big blue thunder lizard, probably patrols around. Maybe we'll see him while we're doing this quest. I'd love to just run into it naturally and organically because I feel like that's the experience you're supposed to have in the game. So they'd probably set up the path and the other quests so that that would happen to people naturally. I have to have faith. So there were a bunch of these guys spawned in, but then somebody tore through here and killed, well, basically all of them. Here we go. This is a nice little area. Who do we have here? We have a level 21 Tauren Shaman. Definitely the one responsible. Definitely someone who could have had skinning and leatherworking, but he left all these skins on the ground, so these skins are now belong to us. So I'm getting the feeling that the blood quest is kind of a low drop rate. I am getting the feeling. There's 1 out of 3. A lot of times the ability goes from red to white, which should indicate that we're in range of the attack. But then I press the button and it turns out, lo and behold, we are still out of range. For some reason I thought there was a cooldown associated with this, but there's not. Okay, I have to think about that. 1 second cooldown, so... Okay. Costs 30 energy though. Is the increased damage done worth the waste of the cooldown and energy that we could be just getting another attack off though? Because it doesn't build a combo point for us, but it does blow energy. I feel like if it were a boss or something that was going to live a little bit longer, like an elite, then maybe we would use that more, but I feel like against an at-level enemy, maybe even, but in these quick fights, it's probably not worth the energy that we're spending on it. I'd rather... Yeah, I'd rather get a rake off or a claw or get our rib off for 30 energy. Probably not worth it. Alright, there we go. That's 3 out of 3. We didn't really run into any of the other random quests yet, but let's keep heading south. I want to go check out the Dwarven Dig site. It's supposed to be south of the Field of Giants, so I'm thinking it's going to be down here in this little area that we've yet to uncover. And it'll be the first time that I've done this quest in, well, in memory. I'm sure I did this in original vanilla, or maybe leveling a character once upon a time in original BC, but in all of classic, I've never done this quest, so that's pretty cool to me. That you can play a game for so long, and if it's a big game like World of Warcraft was and still is, there could be stuff that you haven't done 20 years later after playing all that time. Parts of the world you haven't seen, quests, enemies... Still all kinds of interesting stuff to see even 20 years later. In my opinion, Cataclysm is where everything went wrong. Because with Cataclysm, instead of continuing to build a world, continuing storylines and stuff, they deleted content. They got rid of content. They made sure that that content would never be seen by anyone again until Classic Era came out. But until then, it was just a steady expansion of the world. You know, you played through Vanilla, you went to the Burning, you went through the Dark Portal, then you went into Northrend, and then the entire world got remade. So you never really got to exactly have that experience again. And that was when, like, the storyline and the timeline and the storytelling of World of Warcraft started to go really wrong. Because the storytelling was always happening in the background, like in the world and stuff, and our character was a part of it, but our character was not central, alone, the hero to it. And furthermore, like, I do think Cataclysm started to cash in more on those, like, cartoony, short form stories, like, you know, Thrall became a skinny shaman guy. Like, we had to go through his whole story arc with him. Instead of really feeling like we're developing our character or having any play in anything, we really tightly follow his journey. Which was a decent journey for what it was. It just wasn't the passive kind of storytelling that we'd had up until that point. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking around here. I see ahead some equipment that very much speaks to me of a dig site, so we're going to head that way. Yes, we are crossing a field with more hyenas per square foot than any other field perhaps we have seen before. That's true, probably not the way, like, to go. However, supposedly, there was, like, somebody pathing here. The rune scroll. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really say who would drop it, though, right? The runed scroll. I guess if we saw, like, a humanoid would be most likely. How we haven't aggroed any of these hyena yet, I really don't know. But I feel like the time is nigh. So the question is, am I going to be going up into the fortress or down into the dig site, or a little bit of column A and a little bit of column B? It looks like primarily down in the dig site, okay. So we're not going up there for now. Is there going to be a safe way down? Yes, there's a safe way down over that way, and I do believe that's the way we will want to go. That looks like a steep fall. I don't know if it could kill us, and because I don't know, I'm not gonna find out. It looks like they're unearthing some kind of Titan ruins. Honestly, these don't look like Night Elf ruins. Oh, hello. Let's let's allow these guys to find their place. That was a little bit scary. Let's get into cat form here so we at least have all of our energy for fighting. This might be the druid who was doing the lizard quest just a little bit ahead of us. Oh, yeah, no, these are maybe like old god ruins. The snakes. Who are the snakes? Weren't they controlled by the old gods? Either way, very cool. All right. Let's get into things here. They're level 21 or so. We can probably just make a route around the outside and take them out one at a time. They seem pretty preoccupied, so getting a back attack on a lot of these guys is going to be fairly easy. Maybe I work it in at the end like that when I don't really want to build any more combo points because I'm not going to be able to use them. Maybe that's when we tap Tiger's Fury. Let's try playing with that. Like at the midway point of their HP. Yeah, then they're not really alive long enough for it to matter a lot, you know. It could be good on an at-level mob. That strategy could work really well for us. Let's try here. Yeah, there we go. That might be the way to go. These guys don't really seem keen to run away, and I appreciate that. Oh no, then he runs. He does run. They just don't run till they're almost dead. With the bleeds going, I guess it's really not an issue. This could be an issue though. We've got another patroller here, kind of coming towards us. Let's get a quick heal off. And let's get back into stealth here. Oh, we're on fire, and it's hard to be stealthy when you're on fire, it turns out. Yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Wow, we're already getting silk. And we're still working on wool bandages. We're already getting silk. That tells me that we are a little bit behind in that regard. This would probably be a good place to actually farm some silk. They seem to be dropping it pretty regularly. Not that we really need to do that, but if you were a tailor, it might be good. Oh, so we need foremen too. We need 5 foremen. We have 1 out of 5. I tried, guys. I tried to get. I didn't see it. I didn't see it in time. I didn't see it in time. I think even if we'd have got the 1 off of him right away, I think he still would have went down. Ah, I'm sorry, buddy. You should have got him closer to me. If you'd have got him a little bit closer to me, I could have helped. My camera was too close. Rip, brother. Ah, I feel so bad. I looked for Moonfire, like I don't have Moonfire on my bar. This could have saved this guy's life, man. What a miss. I don't know if it would have helped. Like I said, he was fighting 2 guys. He killed one of them though. It could have helped. It could have saved him. Damn it. Alright, let's come back over this way and kind of do a reset on our little loop of the area. Oof. Oh, that was close. But not close enough because we are on fire still. This cat is on fire. It's absolutely true. .105 crit. I think that might be the highest crit we've seen as the cats. And that was on a claw hit. Snap. Okay. I mean, we're obviously running away. Do we need to do anything else? No, I think we're fine. They have really short leashes, thankfully. Okay, yeah, so that was a close call. We do need to be careful. Let's respect our brother who died and like not get killed here ourselves. That's really all we can do at this point. So maybe we go take a look over here. This is a foreman. We need one more, so maybe we can snag him before he patrols back. Can't stealth here because we are on fire for many more seconds. What do we need? Oh, Kazgram's journal. Okay. So this guy rezzed. I mean, you can res. That's fine. Right? Your hardcore challenge is over. But you can keep playing. You know, nothing can stop you from playing. You're loving the character that you died on and you don't want to re-roll. Just keep playing. People can only do dungeons once anyway. So by not being able to do dungeons, you're not missing out on a lot in this game mode. Because I guess if you're no longer a hardcore character, maybe you could jump into. Because what's gonna happen? Like, so if I am a hardcore character who's in the challenge, and I group with somebody who is not. But I don't know that they're not. And we do a dungeon together, and it's the first time I've done it, but they've done it 7 times. Is my character disqualified from on the hardcore rules? I would say obviously no, because I don't know this person from Adam. They could tell me anything. They said they're doing a hardcore, we do the dungeon. You know, I don't know. So that's the question. I wonder, so there's probably no way to pull this guy. When we pulled him, we pulled these two as well. I don't remember that being the case last time. Do you think I can maybe pull her? Well, that did it, yeah. Not really what I had in mind, but it worked. Oh, there we go, bleed out. Okay, so I'm looking for a journal, though. I need to be looking more over here. I'm wondering if it's going to come off a corpse of a named guy. I'm hoping no. But it probably is. Bring me the journal of their leader, so that could go either way. It's looking at how it's marking it not as a pickup on the ground, but as a kill. It's probably going to be that we have to wait for a named guy to spawn, isn't it? There are so many quests that involve like one named guy. I was kind of hoping that it would be a pickup off the ground. That it would be... Oh, wait. Assorted parts. No, that's probably not going to... It's probably going to be engineering parts, right? Yeah. We don't have really anything else to do besides kill stuff right now until we figure out if this guy's gonna spawn in. I'd like to at least see his corpse, and then I would know it'd be okay to kind of hang out in the area, see if we can tag him. There doesn't seem to be a line. No one's lining up for this. So I don't plan to line up for it. If we find him, we're gonna kill him. And yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Of course they'd respawn behind me. All of our hopes and dreams. Ugh. Exactly. It would be the respawn rate, obviously. That's it. It's part of it. Now what? Now, what? Mage? Do we do a mage? I think that's what we will eventually do. I am going to need maybe some time to absorb that one. I obviously thought that Druid was going to live forever. I think we get that way with all the characters at some point. It's just, you know, I was standing in a place where I knew enemies were going to spawn. I saw a guy that I knew he wasn't for the quest, but he had a name. I was distracted and interested. I was backing him up. I should have ran forward instead of trying to pull him back. I should have acted like the melee that I was and ran in instead of trying to drag him back. And then I saw all the guys and it took me a minute to do anything useful. I was just kind of in shock, you know. That's a tough one. I don't know if the mage is what I want to do, but I might do a mage. And the other thought I had was trying another shaman. So yeah, I'll leave it there for you guys. I'll try to get this one out as quickly as I can, although it'll probably be afternoon Wednesday before you guys see this. And I'll probably already have started something by then. Maybe I'll just wait. But yeah, good run. GG. We're gonna go again. Thank you guys so much for being here for it. I really do appreciate you. One day, we'll get away, you know. We'll get away from the level 20s. And we'll get to move on. And we'll see, maybe mage is not the right class for that, but it could be. It could be surprising. Thank you guys again. Take care of yourselves out there, and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again sometime really soon. Bye for now.